Yes, hunty. Okay, so I do want to let you guys know that I do have a podcast titled Slay Until Your Hair Turn Gray podcast. So within this podcast, it's very much like mindfulness, motivation, inspirational type of podcast. So episode 1 is already out, and the title of the podcast is Slay Until Your Hair Turn Gray. So if you guys want to, please go on my Zoom at bookingitsbambii@gmail.com, and you will get a chance to call on the podcast and be on the podcast. So I'm going to put that link in the description box. And I'm going to put it in the comment section for the Zoom. So you guys can call in on the podcast and we talk on my new podcast. I got so much love and so much good feedback on episode 1. If you have not seen episode 1 of the podcast, you are missing out because it is amazing. Episode 1 of the podcast is basically just like an introduction of it. So this podcast is very much just going to be like an audio podcast because I want this podcast to be something that you can listen to while you're just doing anything, like if you're at work, if you're working out, if you're, whatever you're doing. It's mainly for you, for my team Bambi. Hi YouTube, how's everybody doing on this marvelous day? As you can see, today I am giving you very much It's Bambi fun. Y'all remember I had my hair like this in the fun music video? That's what I'm giving you very much. Yes, hunty. I just did a tutorial doing that look. I recreated that look for my team Bambi. If you know the song, you know the song. If you don't, you don't. But anyway, so the title of this video is going to be Life as Detransitioning. So a lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions like, Bambi, what's going on now with the new you? What should we call you? Your pronouns and stuff like that. I already did a video talking about that. But a lot of you guys was like, wondering, okay, Bambi, so what is your everyday life? We want to know, like, you, how do you be, like, how are you, now that you detransitioning? So I told you guys that it's basically always going to be the same me. You're always going to get that same It's Bambi, very much flamboyant, are you saying? Self-driven.
What the fuck you saying, motherfucker?
Self-motivated. You're going to always get that It's Bambi who is themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always going to be myself and live in my truth. Like, I think a lot of you guys thought that, since I'm in the process of detransitioning, that I was just going to be dressing different and acting differently. No, I'm still the same me. Like, this is me, how I am every day within my life. It's just my pronouns are IDGAF. I don't care about labels. I don't care about all of that stuff. At the end of the day, I know who I am, and this is who I identify as. And I identify as non-binary. So being non-binary, I get to be myself. I really feel like myself, coming out and sharing that truth, because you guys know, like, recently, like the past couple years, I've been wearing my hair shortly. I've been wearing my hair long. I wear my hair in different styles, and I always get asked, Bambi, you don't fit that feminine that you're supposed to be, and that LGBTQIA. And I'm like, I didn't know that it was a exact way that you have to be in order to be, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just seen this video of this person. They was talking about It's Bambi, and they were being very supportive and stuff like that. And I really appreciate all of my team Bambi who's here with me and who supports me.
Like, it's not easy being a transgender. Like a man transition to be a woman transition to be a man. It's a lot that you have to do.
Bambi was definitely ahead of her time. Like, she was really the first Black transgender girl, especially for older Gen Z, on YouTube to express herself so authentically. I don't think we were really prepared for any of that. Everybody's saying, like, oh, it's so tragic about what's happening to her now. I don't really know what's happening to her right now. But I do remember back in the day, she used to get a lot of hate comments. Obviously she's in the Black community. A lot of us, especially at that young age, had a lot to say about her. And just in her personal life, I remember she went through a lot of traumatic.
Because I worked so hard throughout the years within being myself on social media, and it wasn't easy being myself on social media at that time. Love. Is it ready? To me, like, this whole thing just means so much to me. And for you guys to be following me on this journey, just thank you. Because, girl, the journey is just getting started. Hunty, now do I look bothered? Hashtag unbothered. Dismissed, ho. You know, to love yourself, you have to have positive energy and stuff. And, you know, sometimes you have to just look yourself in the mirror and just give yourself a kiss just to love yourself. And, like, to love yourself is like a spiritual thing. So, like, that's like your mind growing to, like, love yourself. So, yeah, so those are those pictures. My traditional essay was about how, like, all my life I didn't really like myself like that. Like, I didn't like the way I looked without makeup, and I just would let people's opinions dictate.
But you know that.
Because I'm tired of getting my heart broken. I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna break it out.
Why she gotta slay like that? I forgot two bitches is so what?
Hi YouTube. Thank you for 324.3K views this year. This has been my year on YouTube 2023. I love you so much for all the support. Thank you so much. I love you. Mwah.
How stupid? Huh? We ain't.
So yeah, to get to that, you gotta be motivated every single day. Strive, be powerful, not pitiful each day. And yeah. I think
What did you get today?
graduated.
You graduated?
Yeah.
Let me see.
You gotta get plaques.
Oh,
And I got plaques. You know.
period.
I'm graduated.
Period. Period.
Yes, honey. Today we are giving golden vibrations only. Glitter on our shoulders. Let's shine. Let's be positive. Let's be great. And let's continue to strive, and no limitations shall hold us back from us succeeding. If you are not slaying, then what the are you saying? And slay until your hair turn gray, and have a marvelous, marvelous day. So when you guys really, notice that, it really shows me like, okay, so it didn't go unnoticed. So I really appreciate you guys for always saying that to me. Like, oh, Bambi, you're so ahead of your time. You're so this, you're so that. Because, like, I don't want to get too emotional on the live, but I'm really thankful for you guys that's been here for me since the beginning. You guys that want to see me succeed. You guys who go out and go buy my books. You guys who go back and watch old videos. I really love that. I feel like that, it's okay to be misunderstood. I've been misunderstood all of my life. So I feel like at this point in my life, it's okay for, misjudgment and people not understanding. Bambi, why do you want to go by non-binary after all of these years when you identify as transgender? And this is something that I want to share with everybody, because there are a lot of people who, in their transition, they decide that they want to stop transitioning. And there's so much frowned upon them. People treat them like, okay, you don't fit in anywhere. And I feel like that's just not okay. Like, I got so much love and feedback from people in the LGBTQIA who are, in the process of detransitioning. And they was letting me know, Bambi, thank you for being a voice for me. Thank you for being an advocate for me. And so on and so on and so on. And so, I really appreciate that. But I also got some reviews from my girls in the LGBTQIA. Some of my transgenders, my trans, have been kind of like disrespecting me. And I let it slide. But then I was like, okay, no, that's what we're not about to do. We're not about to do that, because I know what it's like. I know what it's like to identify as a pronoun and people don't see you as that pronoun. I know what it's like to go through so many transitions within yourself And then you still have people that look at you as this other version of yourself when you're literally a whole transition person. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say that everybody transition in their life. Everybody transition. If that's from one character to another character, if that's from one state of mind to another state of mind, everybody transition. If you are staying the same within yourself, then I don't know. You know, it's Pride Month. And I'm here for all of my LGBTQIA. That's why I started Pride Month doing my rainbow tutorial, being my non-binary flag, and being so open within the LGBTQIA community, because I feel like that we are such a marginalized community. And it's like a person like me, like I've been myself publicly for years and years and years and years and years and years. And I work so hard. I work so hard within being itsbambii and being myself, and this has nothing to do within me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys see me when I was first on Vine identifying as just gay.
Like, it's starting to get annoying. Like, when I walk down the street, everybody asks me physically and mentally changing into.
This is, you know, I want people to call me these pronouns. I want to be looked at as like this. You guys see me at that. So then now you guys see me at a point where, you know, I'm going as non-binary. If you have a dream, chase it, believe it, and die trying to succeed it. Always be yourself. Always know who you are. Don't let people box you in and tell you, okay, you're supposed to act like this, you're supposed to be like this. Go by the beat of your own drum and be who you want to be unapologetically. You know what I'm saying? As long as you just being yourself, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. You have to understand that we're all in an alignment of just trying to figure ourselves out. Everybody is. And you never know what somebody is going through. So you don't sit up and treat people, you know, a certain type of way just because they're being different. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to be different, and you know what I'm saying? I know what that's like. So it's like, it's not a nice feeling. So I want to make sure that everybody feels included. That is why I've been a voice and been an advocate for the voiceless and people who just want to see a change within themselves, a motivator. I always, you know, lived myself out loud. You know what I'm saying? And LGBT means to me, let's get better together. And I truly, honestly believe that. Yes, Mother Nature is giving us all of our vitamin D right now. Thank you, Mother Nature. But yeah, I really just want to say thank you to my team Bambi who understands me for me. You guys, it takes a lot to live yourself publicly, and people judge you while you're still learning, and they don't understand that, like, you're living yourself public, and it's like people, it's open for everybody to judge. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, everybody's gonna have their opinion, so you can't be mad about that because you live yourself publicly. I just can't be nobody but myself. I thank you guys so much for all the support. Please go on that Zoom, Team Bambi. It's going to be in the description box. And yes, I hope that you guys all have a marvelous, marvelous, marvelous day, full of joy, abundance. And if you're not, then figure it out. Do something to make it better, honey. Always remember, if you got a dream, chase it, believe it. Not trying to succeed it. And do your best and let the gods do the rest, honey, because that's all we can do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the support, Team Bambi.